Now, the first 6 weeks after childbirth are often described as the toughest stretch for new parents. It's a time where mothers are caring for their infants and perhaps not taking care of themselves as much. Dr. Wright Bates is an OBGYN with Baylor Scott White. He is here to talk more about postpartum health. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Bates.
Oh, thrilled to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Okay, so how long does postpartum usually last, and how long can it last?
Well, as a parent, I would say it may be 21
Right.
years or longer.
Till the kid's out of the house, yeah.
Historically, we've thought about 6 weeks, but newer evidence say we should be concerned about the postpartum period for 12 weeks or even 6 months.
So what should we expect during this time?
Well, it's a tremendous time of change, and often we focus on the baby, but there's some real challenges for mom as she adjusts to not only taking care of a little one, but also caring for her own health.
Yeah, you're talking about hormonal changes. I remember my hair falling out, all these things that we don't think about because we're so focused on the baby as we should be. Why is it so important for mothers to take care of themselves?
Well, you mentioned a great thing. Hair loss is very common, and part of the hormonal changes is a great term, gravidarum effluvium, that describes that process. But it's just a great example of things that women are concerned about that often don't share. And so I would put in the top 3 postpartum depression, urine leakage, and then inflammation or infection of the breast as 3 big challenges that often go unreported or undiscussed.
All right, so baby blues or feeling a little bit down is completely normal, Dr. Bates. At what point do we need to worry about the new mother, and when should they get help?
Anytime that it interferes with their activities, and up to 1 in 6 women or 15% or even 1 in 5 women have postpartum depression. It's often suffering in silence.
Right.
So when they lose all interest in doing things that normally bring them joy, and I would say anytime it prevents them from functioning or caring for their baby, interacting with their family, they should engage a provider.
Professional help is what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Okay. And what are some misconceptions about postpartum health?
I think what you alluded to, that it's all about the baby. We talk about sleep and feeding and weight gain, but it's often a time of tremendous change for the mom. So she's dealing potentially with urine leakage, potentially with horrible fatigue, and then that can contribute to the depression, and then the challenges of breastfeeding. So I think what we're trying to do with new things, virtual apps, 24-hour care availability, is how do we focus on mom so that she's not suffering in silence?
Yeah, and I want to hit on that new data that shows 57% of new moms are not attending their postpartum follow-up. Why?
Well, that's very concerning. Yeah. Historically, we've thought that 40%, maybe even 50% don't seek care afterwards. Our college recommends that you should touch base with a provider within 3 weeks or sooner if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, other complications, and then again before 12 weeks. And now we find out that more than half, maybe even 2/3 of women, especially those that are younger, those that it's their first baby, those that don't have great access to care, poor insurance, maybe even lack of transportation, are often going untreated and are being lost to follow-up, which is a big red flag.
Yeah, that is a startling new study that just came out this month. Dr. Bates, thank you so much for your time.